I mean, I voted for Kerry, and I held my nose doing it, and I voted for Obama.
Boo!
Still Jimmy's.
I had a feeling when I voted for Obama that, like, I don't know, maybe I was under a spell or something. I just thought that he was going to be different. I thought he represented another track of politics, and so far it's been, you know, meet the new boss, same as the old boss, and it makes me not even want to fucking vote.
Just a little. Oh.
Now, I will say this. If I live to be 500 years old, I am so glad I didn't vote for that bitch Palin, because she scares the hell out of me.
I agree with you.
For her.
No, I agree.
She's an idiot.
I think if you ask me, her campaign rhetoric, she was trying to get Obama lynched. I honestly...
No, dude, honestly, she's not a threat.
She's just a dummy.
She's just a conservative lady.
Yeah.
That's all Palin is. She's a fucking conservative lady.
Cooking brownies for a fucking kids' Boy Scout troop or something.
She's not evil. She's just a conservative lady who was fucking thrown into a national spotlight. She never should have been on that level. She probably did a nice job as governor. She was not vetted properly. It was a terrible
why is she
campaign
still in that
move.
spotlight then? She's still in that fucking spotlight.
Because she's selling books.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
She's fucking on Fox News. She's selling books. She's a dummy.
And Opie,
she's
to answer you,
ultra-conservative dummy.
Why I think she's in that spotlight is I think Democrats unwittingly make her so much more important than she is, and by accident, by attacking her so harshly, they force people who kind of agree with her ideology to rally around her because they feel like she's getting the shit kicked out of her.
Yep.
There you go. Jim and Ann are woman haters.
Palin better than Obama, knows how to run
I'm a woman
government.
hater. Well, how am I a woman hater? I just kind of defended
Let's
Palin.
go to Dan in Tennessee.
Dan.
Hey, fellas. Hey, come on, let's be serious. I mean, Obama is...
You're gay, aren't you?
Hold on.
No, this is Dan. Why don't you know these guys?
How do I know callers?
Dan,
fucking hate
you
these
and
things.
Dan go at it all the time, and he's going to be like, oh, Anthony, why would you say
How am I a woman hater, Dan?
Go ahead, Dan. You know Dan.
Congratulations to you, Opie. I haven't talked to you all in a while.
Thank you.
Related. I just think it's just so obvious that when it comes down to Palin, it's like this thing kicks in with you all to trash her, just like the media does. But when you really think about it in terms of common sense government, which is really what we need, I guarantee you, I mean, you can say what you want to about the girl, but...
We do. Apparently we can't. You get mad.
No, but you can't back it up with logic because she has actual experience in running government. And the best presidents turn out to be like ex-governors because they have to balance a budget. I guarantee you, she with this oil spill, she would have been all over it. She would have probably at least called some experts and got together and said, "Look, we need to figure out how to stop this whole BP. You've got 2 or 3 days. If you don't do it, we're coming in, and I've got."
Wouldn't sound like that. It would be
BP, you have 2 days. And you better clean this.
It's just she doesn't sound presidential.
No, she does. Dude, she's got energy experience.
Dan, how does that?
Kids and a vagina.
Dan, I want to know how that makes me a woman hater. I actually just said that Palin is not what people say she is. So how does that?
Well, you were putting her down because she's on the national stage, you know.
I don't think she's qualified, Dan. I don't think she's qualified. But don't allow your arrogance. Hold on, Dan.
No experience in government.
Don't allow your arrogance to think that you're the only one who's made an informed decision. I've seen her speak enough, and I haven't attacked her like the cornball media has, and I don't attack her like other comics do. But after having watched her for this amount of time, I don't want her running the country.
Well, I do because.
Well, good for you.
Common sense, conservative values.
I'm glad she has the values.
Common sense, conservative values.
I don't like her.
That's right. That's what this country was always ran on.
Abortions.
It's always been a center-right country. It's been a center to the right country because. Look, come on, let's just be honest about it. The president has no experience at running.
Do you think because wait. But do you think because we don't think Palin is qualified to be president that all of a sudden we're thinking Obama is or is a good president? You're making it a one or the other thing. I don't like either of them, and I wouldn't want either of them in the White House. Unfortunately, we have one in there. I don't want her running and fucking up a Republican ticket.
I don't care who it is.
Well, we're glad you feel that way.
As long as they have conservative.
Good. Welcome
values
to another
and they know
Democrat.
how to run
Welcome
things.
to another Democratic president if she's the fucking
It's got
ticket.
to do with the ability to run.
Welcome to another Democratic 4 years. If she is on that ticket, welcome to 4 more years of a Democrat president.
I don't have conservative values, Dan. Hold on, Dan. I don't have conservative values. That's your life. So don't act like...
It's a matter.
Don't act. No, don't act like you're this guy who loves women and we hate women. You keep babbling, we're just going to turn you down. You're not having a conversation. Now no one can hear you, so you can babble to yourself. I don't have conservative values, so I'm not looking for someone who's against abortion.
I don't
That's
care
who
about
you want.
Values with my stupid president.
I didn't hear a word you just said, so keep talking to yourself like you do in the car.
You're the one rambling.
Dude, you're not going back and forth.
You're being an attention whore. You're like rambling.
This is my job. You're calling my job. Wait, I'm an attention whore? You're calling my job. Fuck your conservative values, you cornball.
Conservative
I'm
values.
an attention whore.
I'm talking about
I'm working.
values of running government. I'm not talking about abortion. I'm not talking about...
Well, we are. That's, to me, not what I want in the White House.
Have a fucking thing to do with government now.
Wow, for somebody with conservative values, you use dirty liberal language.
Nobody cares about the abortion issue when you can't run a government.
Give me a conservative value that has to do with the government, then, like you said.
Conservative means to have a balanced budget. Okay, it means to run it means like lower taxes, pro-business. It's like conservative.
Fiscally conservative. I like fiscally conservative.
Yeah,
I don't like,
about.
but it goes hand in hand with this morality fucking church bullshit.
You got a problem with loving the...
Yeah, because you know what? Sometimes the best president likes a little pussy now and then.
Oh, shit.
You know what? And this...
That's what we're talking about.
And this whole conservative, because you can't be fiscally conservative without also being this moral fucking bullshit artist where they're trying to get rid of sex on the internet, but meanwhile they're jerking off in their own closets, they're fucking tripping over their own cocks, they're molesting children.
Yeah, you fucking
all kinds of
cornballs.
shit. Just shut up with
George
the morality.
Reckers, every one of you fucking conservative moralists has been taking dick in their mouth.
Yes.
Every one of the guys. Thou protestest too much. Is that what it is, Anthony?
Yes.
Every one of these cornballs against gay marriage and knocking gays with their conservatives has been fucking sucking dick.
Really? Well, that's funny because Obama doesn't believe in gay marriage either. So
why do you hit us with Obama like we like him?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you listened to this show, dummy?
And gay marriage, or Obama?
Have you listened to this show?
Called up, no, Dan, you called up and said, y'all are woman haters. And
You are. You're always trashing Palin. I think it's because she doesn't have a dick.
once again,
I don't like
be
Palin either.
Why are you saying woman hater?
I think.
But you're wrong.
I think
So
you
you
like strong women who have actual value.
Oh, can I jump?
Stop saying value.
I
Wait,
hate
let me
jerk
jump
off.
in, Dan.
Sure.
Let me jump in, Dan. Jim Norton was just saying the other day he wouldn't mind seeing Hillary make a run for the fucking White House. So speaking of women hating, Jimmy made that point only a few days ago, which made Anthony go, yuck.
What do you
think
think of Hillary Clinton, Dan, as a president?
Oh, he hates her. Hates her.
She's way too liberal. To me, it's
but she's a strong woman. She has experience in government. What are you talking about?
She doesn't have any experience at running anything.
Oh, my God. Come on.
The whole point.
She's been a senator in New York. She's been involved with politics her whole life.
Nah,
she
you're
was
a woman
married
hater,
to the
dude.
president. You're just a woman hater. Although that's using the term loosely with Hillary.
What I said,
You're a fat ankle hater.
You don't like frumps.
What I said the other day, Dan, since you're not going to go back and forth, we'll just talk and turn you down. What I said the other day was that I used to hate Hillary Clinton, and I really turned around on her. Like, I don't love her now, but I like her more than Obama, and I would trust her handling of the Middle East and stuff more than I trust Obama. No one can hear a word you say. Since you're not going to talk, you can be the same way you are with your fucking wife, where you babble at her and she nods. Oh, good point, Dan. Good point, Dan. You're not going to do that here. You can go back and forth, or you could just get turned down and babble in your stupid voice and talk about value. I'm a man who likes conservative values. You don't like women. I'm a pea brain. I'm going to pull out the harsh insults.
I didn't say a fucking word about moral values. I'm talking about moral ways.
The bottom line was this. You called up. Just admit that you don't know what you're talking about.
For the record, I love this.
You called up and said you don't know what you're talking about. You said we don't like women because your argument is such shit that you said we don't like women.
Sarah Palin, when I think it's because she actually has morals. She's a common sense, strong woman.
You say that. Okay, Dan. And you've been heard.
So is Anthony.
You've been heard.
Yeah, she was really able to get those moral values into her family where her daughter got pregnant out of wedlock.
Exactly.
What happened to her daughter getting pregnant out of wedlock? She's really able to get that morality really across to her family, right? What happened there? 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 What happened there?
You're right.
What happened there? What happened there? What happened there? Pregnant out of wedlock. Pregnant out of wedlock.
What are we in
Pregnant
fourth
out of
grade?
wedlock.
What are we in fourth grade?
This guy Dan is just one of these conservative jerk-offs who can't handle when somebody else makes a point.
Values. Got the conservative values.
Anthony just said, what happened to her great values when she couldn't even run it in her own family and her daughter got knocked up out of wedlock? What happened to that?
You can't blame a parent.
What?
She's the moral fucking cornerstone of the family. Oh my God! And she's got this great morality that she's going to bring to the entire country. She can't bring it to her daughter.
You can't.
Dummy.
You can't blame the parent.
Any points? That's just dumbass fucking.
Yeah, that's dumbass. Stop talking to yourself. Ha, gotcha.
I don't like a woman with values.
Values. I'll occasionally smack one when I'm drunk.
Intelligent conversation now. Now you're acting like a pea brain.
Either take back what you said about us not liking women. Then take that back. It was incorrect.
Just as
You're
God
wrong.
made me, sir.
Just admit you were wrong.
Toward women, make it skeptical. When
I don't care if it's skeptical. Your interpretation of it is wrong.
Anthony's threatened by strong.
You said Jimmy and Anthony, fuckhead.
I'm threatened by strong women?
You kind of are.
Anthony, you couldn't even handle Jill because you let her run around with little whores that you can, like, manipulate.
Oh, shit.
I think he's got me on this one. All right. You got me on that one. You are an uninformed, ignorant fucking hillbilly.
He's jealous.
Fuck up.
Dude, he's one of these scumbag guys who's jealous.
You know nothing about my relationships. Yes. You know nothing.
You spent your whole life sniffing fucking people's underwear.
Yes, I have. I'm a pervert, and you're jealous because I do what I want to do.
Pervert and
strong or whores, I'll fuck them all.
And the stronger the woman, the more likely she is to want her fucking hair pulled. The more likely she is to want to be smacked.
What you all do on the show.
Why do you listen then?
I like this guy.
He's a cunt.
How fat's your wife? How fat is your wife? Dude, how fat's your wife? How fat's your wife?
I think personally.
How fat is she? She's a big, fat fuck. All right, now you're really talking crazy.
Hey.
So how fat is your wife?
I've been working on myself. I'm glad someone has noticed.
This guy?
Yes.
Anthony asked how fat your wife was.
How fat is your wife? How fat's your wife, jealous guy?
Yeah,
how
jealous.
Fat's your wife, jealous guy?
Cock block. How fat's your wife?
I kind of like this guy.
How fat is she? Jealous guy?
Sometimes on issues, some people probably wonder or a little skeptical about.
We don't stop saying a little skeptical. You made a judgment. You were wrong.
You were wrong. You pea brain.
You're not going to admit, that you have issues.
Really? I wouldn't admit I have issues?
That's been the show.
Have you never listened to this show, you dumb motherfucker?
For listening so long, you know nothing.
In all fairness, Jimmy's got 2 books where he admits a lot of things.
Dude, I admit
Holy
everything.
Shit.
Everything.
Well, I would imagine there's stuff you left out.
Not much. I'm being really not much. Yeah. Okay. So don't sit there and tell me that I don't admit issues. You misinterpreted something. I actually just defended Palin. I defended.
She's a woman. She's strong.
You're wrong.
Conservative values.
I heard you. Now, Dan, you've been heard.
Perverts, and you just don't like somebody.
That's not true. That's simply not true.
You'll never have.
Not true. You're 100% wrong. John McCain.
You're gonna say that, but I mean.
No, if it was true, stupid, I would say it was true. McCain, I wanted McCain. I liked McCain a lot. I'm guarantee you McCain doesn't like to be pissed on. He probably has very different values. I defended Palin. I didn't think she was qualified to run the country. But she wasn't the dumb retard everybody painted her as. I just thought that she fucking wasn't vetted properly. And McCain's camp felt she wasn't vetted properly.
Right.
Joe Biden is vice president. This guy's the biggest.
He has a lot more fucking foreign policy experience than she does.
Policies? Now you're an imbecile beyond.
He's got a lot more experience than Sarah Palin does.
Biden does seem to be a bit of a joke, though.
I still like him more than her, though.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not that impressive either.
What foreign policy does Sarah Palin have, sir?
You know what?
Answer his question.
Smart enough,
Alaska close to Russia.
Listen, Biden wanted to divide Iraq into 3 provinces. The biggest, every military analyst said, that is the stupidest thing they've ever heard. That would be just...
How much foreign policy experience does Palin have?
How much?
What good is your experience?
How much, dude?
You're wrong.
How much does she have?
It doesn't matter whether you have college.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter.
Just say none, dude. Just say none.
You were just talking about Obama's inexperience, and now you're not answering my question when I talk about Palin's inexperience? With something that's very important as a president?
She's ran a state. She's ran a budget.
She's run.
To deal with the oil company.
How much foreign policy experience?
How much?
She hasn't had any, but a lot of them don't have foreign policy.
Well, don't stop mentioning other people when it comes to her shortcomings.
Right.
When it comes to her shortcomings, stop mentioning everybody else.
You're deflecting.
Stop deflecting. You're not going to get away with that here. We're not your wife, dude.
How fast your wife?
Listen, we've gone around in circles with Dan.
Love it.
And Jack in Massachusetts, he goes, why are you giving this guy Dan so much airtime? Because it sounds fucking good.
Dan is
good radio.
Also, I like doing Dan a favor that he doesn't have to say breaker before he talks. Aww. Yes.
I don't have a CB. You think I want to listen to those ignoramuses all day?
Oh, literal Dan.
Not?
All right, listen, Jack in Massachusetts.
Really?
Jack, you're on with Dan in Tennessee.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
I'll just tell you, that guy Dan is like out of Talladega Nights. I mean, he's just sitting around the table with his family, and on Thanksgiving, and it's like they're saying a prayer, Palin's pictures in the background, and then they say, okay, it's time to cut the Slim Jim. What?
See, this is what I'm talking about. This guy's probably a trucker, and he's probably a T-brain.
Oh,
boy,
stop with that.
T-brain enough.
Dude.
Come up with another one.
Thanksgiving and Slim Jims.
He's insinuating that you during Thanksgiving, instead of a turkey, you carve up a Slim Jim.
So are you a married man, Dan? I want to know if
Yeah.
Dan's a married man.
That was some redneck humor.
Married man, are you, Dan?
I've only got probably a 155 fucking IQ, and I've been a schoolboy.
Nobody cares about your IQ.
Oh, okay. Oh, that means he's sleeping with the pure white sheep instead of the byproduct ones that have a little brown in them.
All right.
Yeah,
So
all right.
Jack.
But nobody cares about your
You're
IQ,
falling
Dan.
apart,
You're not
Jack.
impressing anybody.
Wait, let's ask Dan. What do you do for a living, Dan?
I've only been driving a truck for 5 years.
What do you do,
Just say you drive a...
I used to be a piping draftsman, so I had a few ideas about that fucking oil spill my own self.
Well, we don't care about your oil spill ideas. That's another call.
Piping draftsman.
I know, but
You're a
I used to
steam
be a
fitter. You
piping
put in
draftsman.
sprinkler. You're a steam fitter. You're a steam fitter that put in sprinkler systems. Shut it.
up.
Don't make
Okay,
yourself sound like you're fucking a piping engineer.
I used to design piping systems for municipalities. And
Exactly. Sprinkler systems. You put in sprinkler systems in buildings. Admit it.
You're an idiot.
You're trying to make your job sound a lot more important. You're trying to make your job sound more important than it was. I have no problem with steam fitters. I worked with a lot of steam fitters in my day, but they called themselves steam fitters and they put in sprinkler pipes and waste pipes.
Thing to say. You don't need to be a piping draftsman.
I love this guy.
Piping draftsman. Shut up.
All right, listen.
Spin the fucking sprinkler thing on the pipe. Check for leaks. Check for leaks.
He just called you an idiot, Anthony.
Check for leaks.
He just called you an idiot. All right. Let me go to Robert in D.C. Robert, you're on with Dan in Tennessee.
Dan. I used to be an optician with
All right, but Dan,
Optician.
Freaking idiot, man. Look, I'm from Virginia. I'm a conservative.
Really?
I'm from Virginia. I'm a conservative. I'm a Southern Baptist. I'm a gun-toting, beer-drinking, Harley-riding motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I don't. And you and your conservative value shit, you can shove that up your ass.
What? Society? What now? About society?
Society, my ass. Society is trying to live together as one friggin' country. And there's more problems in this country that don't need to be stirred up by some ignorant, redneck, Tennessee friggin' hillbilly.
You're a dumbass, buddy. You're fucking talking about.
Call him a pea-brain.
Because
This country is divided in half.
She is a goddamn idiot. You know why she's an idiot? Because she'll let her daughter run all over Alaska with her friggin' legs spread open, breeding children out of wedlock.
liberal party is trying to take this country over and socialize it. Anthony will not be able to deny that.
Come on, man. We had a war back in 18.
You're a gun-soaked idiot, all right. I guess you go to family reunions and pick up your women.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
You're a redneck idiot, all right.
Steve Brule makes an appearance on the show.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. What's going on here?
What a bonehead.
All right, all right, Dan. All right, thank you, sir. Kenny, the trucker. Kenny, what do you have to add to this?
Yeah, who's that guy? Dr. Phil? He sounds like Dr. Phil. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I have a lot of advice, and I think I have a lot of sound.
You don't, though, Dan. We've been listening to you.
Advice and a lot of, just traditional values about the country.
Traditional values about the country.
And I'm sick about the way the country is like going so far left that it's just we're in debt.
You don't think I am?
Swing liberals are they're wanting to spend more money.
We completely agree on that. Do you understand? We completely agree on that. The only thing we don't agree on is Palin.
Yeah, Palin, she had some problems when she was in office, didn't she?
I don't care if the queers want to get married. You think I care about that?
It's not a big issue, I don't think.
All right. Do you think I care about abortion?
Wait, let's ask Dan.
And stem cell research?
Dan, you like the gays?
I don't have any problem with people keeping their lifestyles to themselves.
What about the ones that eat the poo-poo?
Well, I'm sure they provide some interesting stuff for online sickos, but that's a freedom thing too. If that's what you want to do. I'm big on you having the freedom.
All right,
to do
listen, we got Jessica from Tennessee that wants to talk to Dan in Tennessee.
All
Jessica.
I mean, I'm big on freedom.
All right, Dan, shut up for a second. Jessica
wants to talk.
And women, because I listen to this show and I don't find Jimmy or Anthony. I don't feel like you hate women. And
thanks, you bitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but she's an authority on you guys, I'm sure.
Well, a little more than you are. You apparently haven't listened.
I've been listening to you for 5 years.
Well, no, you've been hearing the show. I don't think you're listening.
As far as your social life,
when you said Jimmy Norton
in your house by yourself with your guns on a night by yourself,
exactly.
You're a very twisted, pitiful individual.
That's because I have conservative values.
You're funny on the show, but personally, you're the most twisted. Who would want their daughter to even get in your fucking in your vicinity?
No one, because I get the ones without fathers.
You're a
I don't have to deal with that shit.
But don't get me wrong. You have a right to be twisted, and you're funny on the show. But I'm just saying
on the show. But my private life, that this guy knows everything
Dan's
about.
Dan's one of these jealous guys.
Yeah, he's very.
Dan's one of these guys who probably is sick of fucking his wife, wants to fuck other girls, and is one of these subtle cock. I'm not talking to you, Dan. I'm talking to Anthony. He's one of these cock blockers who's gonna find reasons why you fucking you had a hot chick and you fucked other hot chicks, and he's that was wrong.
Remember what new pussy smelled like on your fingers, Dan? It's wonderful.
Into your house. Oh yeah, don't let me interrupt that.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't let an 18-year-old suck your dick in the truck. No, not at all.
No, that's
you're happy
terrible.
to go home and fuck the same woman.
That's your traditional values, right?
She's of age, and I didn't have to try to manipulate her to do so.
What kind of manipulation's going on, sir? What kind of manipulation?
Yeah, let's ask what kind of manipulation do you think Anthony's up to?
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing?
And let him talk.
I think he's preying on women, young, actually almost girls. They're just borderline women who that don't have any life experiences, and they're pretty easy to kind of impress, and they don't have enough experience with dating where they can see Anthony's twisted, pathetic soul.
Really?
Like somebody like Jill, he couldn't keep it going with Jill because he had to lower himself down because he couldn't raise his standards up to someone like Jill. So what does he do?
Look at this guy is in love with Jill.
To
hook you up.
You can't blame him for that, though.
He's in love with Jill.
Jill's a looker.
Come on.
What did we say about speak English? What?
Well, you were fucking some Thai chick who she just came in from the States, probably didn't even speak
Thai chick? I've never stuck my dick in a Thai chick.
Oriental chick.
No, I didn't.
He
if you
like...
go to the show, dummy, you know I'm not into Asian girls. Are you stupid?
He likes white girls.
Dan's
That's
a character. This is what Dan is. Dan's
She
Dan's a
was
character.
An Aryan.
I thought she just had her birth certificate or her citizenship thing that she threw away or burned. Jill
She
burned
was
her.
Canadian.
Oh, she was Canadian.
Dummy.
She was still white. Purebred.
Really white.
Dan's a character.
And likes really white girls.
I like white girls.
That's just technical facts, you know. I mean,
listen, you're gonna have
perish
to.
the thought I fucking like girls.
All right, Dan, I hate to do this to you, but Mikey in Green Bay, you're gonna have to deal with him, man. Mikey, go ahead.
Mikey in Green Bay,
Dan, you're the reason why. Hold on, I don't hate women. Hey, bitch, shut my radio down for me.
All right. Attaboy. Dan, start off with a good joke.
Listen, Dan, you're the reason I hate this fucking career. You're the guy at the truck stop babbling to himself. Everyone's got their head turned away from you. They can't stand you. You're talking like everyone's fucking listening.
Truck stops because I don't want to sit around with a bunch of inbred idiots.
Where else are you going?
Yeah, that's right. You really are. You're always right. You guys are always right. Nobody, and you all talk over everybody.
Helen.
I mean, I listen to you all on it. I won't even listen to you on a CB because you're just in-grade idiots who don't know shit. I mean, you lose IQ points listening to the CB. I guarantee it, you guys. I promise you. If you listen to it for an hour, you're like, your brain is just
This guy must just pontificate on the radios and all the time.
Dan, it's funny he called attention whore, and this guy is fucking desperate to be heard in a public forum.
Yeah.
Dan?
Go ahead.
I just said that. You called me an attention whore. I'm talking, this is my job. You call up desperate to be heard in a public forum.
No, I don't. I just got tired of hearing you all bashing Palin.
But I didn't bash Palin. I actually didn't bash Palin.
Yeah.
So no, you didn't get tired of that because you're lying, because I didn't do it.
Well, yeah, I think you were. You were. I think you were putting down her qualifications.
I just didn't think that she was going to be a good. I don't think she's qualified to run the country, which is not based on her gender. So you wanted to say something inflammatory.
I think it is for you.
I know you. Believe me, I fuck a lot more girls than you do. I like them more than you do.
Yeah, girls with dicks. I'm sorry, but that's
it, Jimmy.
First of all, let me defend that.
One.
Trannies have nothing to do with women. You can enjoy steak and cheesecake. Do you have to talk over the punchline, you fucking hick? God almighty.
We got it, though, Jimmy.
I know that, but what a babbling fucking...
All right, listen.
Really
we're gonna finish up. We're going to finish up with Griff.
God, you suck, dude.
Dan, we're going to finish up with Griff in South Carolina. And Griff considers himself a conservative. Go ahead, Griff.
Listen, Palin came to South Carolina and do.
Oh, fuck, that figures.
The bottom line is
he's a conservative and he hates Dan. So
let Palin run for president.
I don't think you can be a conservative and hate me.
She'll get
because I'm a traditional values guy.
You're a character, Dan. He's a character.
You're a joke.
I believe in traditional run government where it's low taxes. See, Anthony is so threatened by me. He doesn't realize we probably agree on government.
If you heard me earlier, I said we agree on a lot of things as far as...
He wants to try to attack me and minimize me, but just so he can, try to seem like he's the big man.
Oh, is that what you're doing, Lydia? Is that what you're doing, Lydia? You're psychoanalyzing me now, Lydia? Shut it. I know you. I know you a lot better than you know me, motherfucker. Believe me. Believe me, I got you fucking down. You're a miserable man.
A jealous
twat. You're miserable and jealous. You want to fuck other women. You can't. You're tied up in a shit marriage. You get away and drive your truck just so you can get away from your fat fuck wife and your annoying fucking kids. And you babble about this shit all day to people that don't want to hear it. You're an ignorant motherfucker that thinks he's a lot smarter than he is. Shut it.
I miss being a twisted, pathetic individual.
You are one.
Around with his gun.
Pathetic? So what? You like me walking around with my gun? Yeah, my empty house. So if someone comes in, I have a gun. Wow, I'm stupid. Wow, I'm so twisted and lonely. Shit.
So pathetic on your
Ask Ange about my sheets and see how lonely I am. The fucking thing looks like a crime scene. If luminol spilled on my house, it would glow for miles.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, listen, Dan, we got to move on, but I got to ask you the obvious question. Why do you listen to our show? That seems a little strange that someone like you with these traditional values... Hold on, let me finish the question. You got the traditional values going on. Why would you listen to a show like this?
Hey, you don't have to have traditional values for me to enjoy the show. I'm just saying, as far as a leader of the country and in government, as what we were talking about. I think we need common sense approach to solving problems and running the government, and not left-wing Marxists trying to take over the fucking country.
That's exactly what I've been saying. If you heard the show, I
know that.
I say that all the time.
Now, but now we're on a personal level. So,
and you know what? Now,
you're right, Opie.
no, I'm just asking, but you got to deal with another trucker because you got them pissed off today too. Hold on a second.
You really are a fucking babbling
brother.
asshole, Dan.
I think it's Bryce in Montana. Bryce, what do you got to add to this?
Hey, dumb fuck. We all have high IQs. That's why we dropped out of high school and drive trucks.
Let us laugh, Dan. Holy shit.
We're all waiting to run for president.
Huh? What happened?
That's great.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Dropped out of high school because your IQ is that of my waist size, you dude.
Oh, you horny shit.
Yeah. Farther in life, you fucking idiot.
You elk fucking retard from
damn.
Montana. I think the cold has gone to your brain, buddy, so don't even...
Good, very funny. That's a good one, Dan. Good comeback.
Yeah, Dan. Do you hand your Mensa certificate out at the weigh station?
He's only been a truck driver for 5 years. He's just waiting for the
He's
next
hit a
big
few
thing.
concrete abutments, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, he's gone.
All right.
I like the show because it's funny. It's not a matter of one or the other. I mean, it's one that isn't. It doesn't matter to me.
All right, some guy wants to kick your.
Funny,
Hold on, somebody wants to kick your ass. They're in Kentucky. James in Kentucky.
Hey, why?
Yeah. Hey, Big Blue. Dan, listen up a minute. Listen up. I've been
Boy,
sitting
you
here.
sound like a city boy.
You should talk.
I am a South Georgia boy, and you give the South a bad name, okay? You said something.
Hey, don't you owe some black people an apology or two, probably? And you're talking to me,
No. Listen, man, listen. Everybody has been listening to you Baptist gums for a few minutes, okay? You shut up and listen, okay?
I wonder how many lynchings you've been
You
involved
give
in.
the South a bad
Your
name.
granddaddy.
I've been a trucker for 30 years, and you know what they tell people like you on the CB? Shut the fuck up. You've heard that out here. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Glad I don't sit there and talk on this CD, y'all, because
Man, let me say one more thing, and I will get off of here and leave you alone and let you keep batting your gums. If you took your brain out and melted it down and put it in a piss ain't motorcycle, he couldn't go around a BB twice, okay?
That's what they say.
Isn't that funny?
All right, Opie, don't...
Wasn't that just hilarious, you guys?
Yes, it was funnier than anything you've said.
Anything.
All right, Jimmy. Naturally, you're gonna naturally just jump on the bandwagon of anybody who's trying to put me down.
I know, Dan. I've watched you step on every laugh. I've watched you step on every laugh.
Right.
You've stepped on every laugh, babbling. You have no comic timing at all. None.
I'd never claimed to be a comedian.
I know that, but you don't have to be a blocker
You're
of laughs.
not an author either, so you need to get that through your fucking head. Yeah, you're not an author, so quit writing your books. The only people that buy them are like Psycho O&A fans. Come on.
I don't care who
Quit
buys
trying
them.
to write books. You're
Is
not
that really? Come on, Dan.
You're not a
Stop.
literary giant douchebag. So
Have
stay
you
out of
now?
the
Which
literary
book have
area.
you read? Which book have you read?
Huh?
Which books have you read? Which of my books have you read?
The first one that you came out with.
Okay, so you-
of course, not even think about buying another one.
Yeah, I don't believe you. You're going to tell me you didn't think that book was funny? You're lying. You're lying.
It was okay, but it wasn't. It's kind of like, are you going to write a book about being funny, or are you going to try and write a book about a biography, or which is it? One or the other? It's like
Okay,
You know it's a funny book. You're lying, dude.
But it's
You're lying.
I think you ought to just quit trying to act like you're a literary giant and just stick to comedy. Do a CD or something.
I actually have. Thanks for the plug, Dan. I have a CD on iTunes. 2 of them actually.
Like the one thing about hunting, that was probably like George Carlin like material, like on the hunting, thing where hunting is not a sport. No, fishing is not a sport.
Yes.
See, that was like so funny that should be on a CD or something.
Well, that was already burned on television, but I'm glad you watched my Leno when I did that. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it was great. Well, I've heard it repeat it on the weekends, and
yes.
Yeah, it's just fucking great. I mean, stuff
Thank
like
you.
that.
But again, why don't we just be honest with each other? And you're just trying to be insulting, because you can't say someone's trying to be an author when they write 2 best-selling books. You're not trying to be an author. I'm an author that you may not enjoy.
How many people bought though? How many did you sell?
I hit number 11 on the Times
really
bestseller
well.
list. Number 11 on the New York Times bestseller list with my second book, because it came out on Election Day of 2008. Number 4 on the bestseller list for the first book.
No, I mean, how many copies?
I honestly have no idea. I have no idea how the book world works.
See, that kind of determines a little bit.
I think the bestseller
list. Yeah,
stop.
You
Stop.
can't really argue that, my friend.
You know that.
The books were very successful, Dan.
And he knows that.
Very successful.
Well, I know. A lot of people buy them out of loyalty. Probably on
Their motives Dan. Their motives are irrelevant. Their motives are irrelevant. The fact is that you can't do this when you're pinned in an argument on something. You can't just keep trying to find another shitty angle. Don't try to be an author. Well, I've written 2 bestsellers. How many copies? Well, I don't know how the book world works. I honestly have never asked. I just know where they were on the list.
And following your logic, I mean, a lot of people bought Palin's books because they were just fans, right?
Yeah.
Well, I just don't.
So what are you talking about?
Why are you talking about books anyway?
Yeah.
That's way out of your league.
Exactly. You wouldn't know one if you saw one. Yeah. And I actually don't consider myself.
What are you using to chalk up your tires?
For like my whole life, you just read
the bottom line is this. I wrote a book, and you went out and bought it. Good. Thanks.
But I think your fans are going to buy them just out of loyalty, regardless, and they're not going to be honest with you.
Really? The fans aren't going to be honest?
Yeah,
are you fucking nuts?
$10.95.
I don't think they're going to be honest with you and say,
No, of course not.
Just get away from the book selling and stick with a comedy like CD or something.
Why don't you put the phone down and pick up a tire pressure gauge?
You bought one. I'm pretty sure you probably bought the second one, but I'm glad you enjoyed the first one. Well, you may have had problems with it because it was very sexually open, and maybe a little jealous that I fucking went out and did a lot of dirty things. I was okay talking about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing about you and Anthony, I can assure you, that I would ever be jealous.
You're just obsessed about Jill Nicolini. You're lying. You're fucking lying.
You would have liked Jill.
You're perverted,
right?
twisted little dorks.
You would have liked Jill, right?
Right? On the show.
What? You would have liked Jill, right?
Dan.
You said Jill was attractive and a strong woman, so you would have liked Jill, right?
Yeah. I have a lot of respect for women.
I fucked her!
And you won't admit, this is how dumb you are, you won't admit that you have a sexual thing for Sarah Palin. So her appearance actually makes you more connected to her.
I never thought about it.
You're lying, dude. You're fucking lying.
Like you guys do, and
you're lying.
I don't think about her like
you're lying. Why did you just mention Jill Nicolini? No one was talking about Jill.
Yeah.
But you go with Anthony's ex.
You're all, your relationships with women, therefore, thus leading you down. I think this path of kind of Anthony not really having, a lot of respect or esteem for Sarah Palin and considering their political views are like pretty much identical.
Oh.
No, they're not.
That only leads me to think that he has problems.
Wow, you are way off base.
Well, how about the fact that you would mention Jill? Thank you. There you go. Now you learn to listen. This is how we teach someone who just keeps babbling. This is how you were taught when you were a little child. You were slapped, and now we turn the volume down. This is what would lead me to believe that you have a thing for Sarah Palin, because when talking about Anthony, you mentioned Jill, a strong, attractive woman. Well, you're obsessed with Sarah Palin, who's a strong, attractive woman. Mm-hmm. So I'll take your same dog shit logic, and that's what would lead me to believe that you have a thing. No one can hear a word you say, cunt. That's what would lead me to believe that you like Sarah Palin. Yeah. Not respect for her values, not respect for her intellect, because she's not really that bright. She's not a retard, but she's not bright enough to run the country. I think she gets beat up too much by the media. I think they attack her because she's an easy target, and I think they way too much attack her. And I think that she should have... I'm sorry, was I done talking? Again, dude, I'm not an actor in your play. I'm a real fucking person. I have a real thought process, and I've listened to you babble.
And you haven't been just like ranting on. I mean, come on.
No, I've been going back and forth with you.
Trying to.
I've been going back and forth.
Exchanging ideas.
Listen, Dan,
you're not exchanging ideas. You're trying to get all your points in because you see, exactly, there you go.
Criticize me.
You were doing the same thing when we started. We listened to you start. You made an accusation. I went to address the accusation as incorrect, and you just, right there, you just go. You started babbling over. That's what you do, Dan.
Dan.
You're wrong in your interpretation. I mean,
All right. You said that many times. Dan, now you got to deal with Texas. Richard in Texas, another trucker. You got the truckers fired up. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, I just want to say that I haven't been doing this very long, but I've noticed there's three types of truckers out there. There's old road dogs, the guys that have been doing it forever. They're easygoing, great people. There's the young guys like me, don't know what the hell we're doing. Look up to those old road dogs because they'll help us out. These are the best people in America. These are true Americans, help you out. I have many a times been short on money and had one of these guys buy me a meal. You know, and then you've got these arrogant jackasses like this guy that just bump their gums and run off their mouth, and then, you know, they're the ones that give us a bad name. You know, we're good people. We are the red blood cells of this country. Without truckers, you don't eat. You don't get groceries. You don't get your fancy electronics, your iPhone.
You don't get crappy phone calls.
You know, sorry, I don't associate Dan with most truckers, to be honest with you.
No.
He's just like one of these babbling, pontificating jerk-offs. But I don't actually think most truckers are like that.
You see him at like every party or event or something. This guy that comes up and just rambles on like that.
Anthony pegged you completely when he said you're not as smart as you think you are. You're a guy who holds a lot of conversation. Desperate to be heard. Listen to me.
Third grade.
I want to be heard. Hope my cell service don't. I bet you pulled over to talk on the phone. Attention whore.
Like your little retards listening.
Did you pull over to listen on the talk on the side of the road? You pulled over to talk. Somebody needs attention.
Oh, he needs so much attention.
Somebody is very, very lonely.
Aww. Poor
Somebody
guy.
is very lonely in a string of jobs that has not satisfied his intellect.
Low too, probably right now.
For somebody so smart, Dan, you don't have jobs that challenge your intellect.
Yeah.
For such a bright guy.
Look, I just got through trying to tell you already what I've done.
I've already known what you've done. You were a steam fitter, which is a great job.
Steam fitter.
And you were a trucker, which is a great job.
And you worked selling non-prescription glasses at the drugstore. I was optometrist.
You're not an optometrist.
You sold reading glasses at CVS.
It's opticianry, dumb ass.
You're lying.
There's a difference between the two.
You're not an optometrist.
I've got a 2-year degree in optics.
No, you don't.
A 2-year degree in optician. What?
You want me to run a photocopy of my?
Yes, I do.
A photocopy.
Yes.
I'll expect a fucking apology from your pathetic little ass.
You'll get no apology because I don't believe it'll be real. You're not going to send it. You're not going to. Oh, God. Is that what a man does? He apologizes when he's wrong? No, he doesn't. A man just drives a truck and babbles over everybody who tries to talk.
Did Apex Tech give you free eye tools with your diploma?
Send it in, bitch. Send it.
Yeah.
Send in. When?
Spelling bees. I could beat anybody with your company.
Spelling bee.
Spelling bee.
No, you didn't just say that. A spelling bee.
Why would we want to have a spelling bee?
Wow.
How do you spell fat wife at home?
I was kind of nerdy growing up.
How do you spell does it live up to his potential? How's that, 155 IQ? You're fucking lying. You're a fucking liar.
Well, just go ahead and ask me. I can spell any word that would be in.
How do you spell jerk off? DAN.
Since your vocabulary
You
is
stink.
so fucking limited, you couldn't question me.
From the guy that said pea-brain 8 times.
Hold on, let me talk about the limited vocabulary guy. I've written 2 books and have made my living talking for. I've made turn down. No, I've made my living talking for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I talk on the radio for a living. Mm-hmm. You fucking fitted pipes and drive a truck, and you're criticizing people's vocabulary.
Yeah, that's right, you dumbass. I can fucking
Pea-brain.
Anybody with your company.
Dumbass.
I probably
Go
one
get
of
Rich
the
Voss.
sellers of like 90.
Do you understand that spelling is something like an idiot savant can do and know nothing else but spelling? Do you know spelling is not an indicator of intelligence?
Well, let's give him
Do you
memory.
understand that?
It's memory.
Let's
Do you
give him a word.
understand that?
Let's give him a word.
Game, and it takes strategy and intellect to play chess. And I guarantee you, I could beat the pants.
Chess
off
has nothing to do with
anybody
spelling,
with your
though.
company. That's right. I'm not just limited in spelling, dumbass.
He plays chess too.
Well, you do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You do a lot of things to prove to yourself that you're not a dumb motherfucker. You know you're a dumb motherfucker. Yeah, I know, stupid. I've been playing chess since I was 7 years old. Or 10 years, 4th grade.
Let me make a move. Mac to Queen's Peterbilt. Shut up. Mac to Queen's Peterbilt 3.
Underwear, Jim.
All right, well, who's the chess champion right now? Who's the chess champion?
Okay.
Who's the chess champion right now?
I don't follow.
Vishy Anand, you dumb cunt. So don't talk about things you don't know. What was the program Kasparov lost to? What was the program Kasparov lost to?
What?
What was the program? Do you know who Gary Kasparov is?
I know.
Just say no.
I said I'm a good chess player. I didn't mean I quit listening.
Just say you don't know.
He's tripping up.
You mentioned chess, so you're a man of intellect who reads a lot.
It doesn't mean that I go around following the latest chess players.
But you don't know who the fucking champion of the world is? You mentioned chess as one of your intellectual accomplishments since you're going to attack me on mine. So I'm saying, you know, how do I know you know anything about chess?
The latest chess players.
The latest chess players are.
I play shoots and ladders. It's amazing. The ladder, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the shoot, you just slide down it.
You all just can't handle when somebody is smarter than you.
Oh, that's childish.
When one calls, we'll handle it.
All right, Dan, you got.
Can't handle somebody who's. I've been a spelling bee champion. I can play chess.
Spelling bee champion.
Dan is this is why you're a character.
He's a nerd.
Don't ask me a hard word to spell.
We don't care if you can spell.
Spelling is dog shit.
Right, Dan, you got to.
You tried to try to diminish.
All right, Dan, you got to summarize. You got to summarize here. We're going to move on.
Yeah, did you send in your picture yet? When are you going to send that in? I want to know when.
I am definitely going to.
When?
I'm definitely going to send you a photo thing of my associate degree. And
okay, when?
Okay, douchebag. Oh, I'm going to do it when I get back home. I'm on the road for 2 weeks at a time. Oh, yeah, you can count on it.
So your wife can't do it for you at home?
She's busy eating.
Why can't your wife do it for you and just send it?
He said it a long time ago. He's not
so there's nobody at home waiting for you, lonely?
Hey, what's the matter, lonely?
No, I'm very happy to say I don't have to keep up a relationship while I'm out here on the road.
Lonely motherfucker.
Oh, is he lonely?
What a lonely bag of shit.
How many lot lizards? How many lot lizards did you pay
Not really. Yes, you are.
Don't do that.
You lonely motherfucker.
God.
Trying to make it look like you're not getting pussy because you have high moral standards when you're just not getting pussy.
I'm not gonna fucking get with some.
That's why you mention Anthony's fucking pussy, because you're jealous, you lonely motherfucker.
That calf smells like dirty feet and cock.
Twisted, socially twisted.
Oh, you lonely bitch.
Socially twisted. It's worked very well for me, my friend. Very well.
I'm not talking about on the show, but your personal life.
I'm talking my personal life. You don't think I have a pisser? You don't think I have a pisser in my personal life? You don't think I have a fun fucking time in my personal life? I have a fucking genuine pisser.
Sounds great, Anthony. You go home alone, you walk around.
Alone?
Till you can't stand it, and you go play karaoke by yourself. And try to make a bit out of it so it seems funny.
First of all, I do sing because it's fun. I enjoy singing. I've done it for years. What's the problem in that?
He sort of has a point, though, Anthony.
Yeah.
You do go home alone and sing karaoke by yourself with guns. That is a little strange. And then he said that you make a bit out of it. He kind of nailed that one. He kind of nailed it.
I did.
I know the crazy gun guy videos are doing very well, but he really just broke the whole thing down for you.
Dan, you're a character. You're a radio caller character.
Jimmy, you're just a twisted, pathetic individual. I mean, you're funny, but you're a twisted socially.
We're so fucked up.
You're a pathetic little pervert, and you got nothing. You got no legs to stand on when it comes down to who you are as a person personally.
You're just lying, dude. You're just lying. I actually talk about who I. Once again, you keep babbling over. Here's what you do. You say something.
I think I was in the middle of making a point.
No, you weren't. You said I'm twisted socially, and I have no legs to stand on as a person. So you're gonna fucking make that a semicolon, and I'm gonna answer you. You're not gonna make that a fucking ... and continue.
My accomplishments based on no facts. Oh, yeah, you're lying.
This is what you are a liar.
Third grade, you're a fucking
You're
third
fucking
grader.
lonely. You're a lonely guy, Dan.
You are lonely, Dan. We can
You're
tell.
a lonely guy. You're talking about how brilliant you are, but you drive a truck and you fucking worked with pipes. I'm not saying those are bad jobs, but you have not done things that quote-unquote challenge your intellect.
You can't even hold an argument. You just deny somebody's accomplishments without even...
I don't believe you.
Oh, yeah, sure you do.
You're a lonely guy. You're a lonely, jealous twat, dude.
I'm going to definitely mail in.
Yeah, you do that when you get home, lonely, because there's nobody there to do it for you. You do that when you get home.
Well, maybe the cat could do it for
What's
him.
the matter, Dan? You're not worth waiting for at home? You fucking lonely zero?
Judge of character you are.
You are a lonely fucking zero, dude. You're a lonely fucking zero. And you pontificate and you babble. But you bought my book. Thanks a lot, stupid. You bought my book and you listen to the radio show, jealous.
Urine panties on kids.
Shut up. Are you going to be anywhere around the Borgata on the 2nd and 3rd to see Jimmy Norton?
Yeah, will you be in Atlantic City when I am performing this Friday and Saturday?
Yes.
July 2nd and 3rd.
We're all going to be there.
Well, good. That's great. But I wouldn't want to go home to your pathetic, twisted lives. After
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, wow.
All that pussy,
That sucks.
yuck. That's terrible. All those loads flying out. Boo. Yuck.
$1 million, and if I had to go home and live...
You're a liar, dude.
lives,
You're a liar.
Do you understand
You're a liar, Dan.
how much fun... This guy does not understand. When I go home...
Yes, he does.
I love going home and having fun. People actually do come over. I sit down, I relax with a couple of beers, I'll jump in the pool, I'll blast some music, I'm in a fucking beautiful yard. How is that bad? How is that bad, Dan?
Up on the porn site by yourself at home with your gun strapped on. Yeah, congratulations on your accomplishment as your...
You drive a truck alone and you're fucking... No, again, may I request? No, you're not gonna fucking... No. You said that Dan fucking... Anthony has this lonely life at home with a gun.
Yeah.
You drive a truck alone.
You're all alone
You drive
in
a
that
truck
cab.
alone. You're alone for weeks at a time because nobody who you've met gives a fuck enough about you to be a part of your personal life.
All over the place.
You're a flop, dude.
I stop everywhere I go, and I meet people from all different places.
Exactly. Just got a little wanderlust, do you? You got nobody at home. You're a lonely fuck, dude.
He's wandering the earth.
You're an attention whore, lonely fuck.
I don't have to go after transvestites.
Transsexuals. Let me clear this up.
Look, he's got a few good points that I must say.
Let me clear this up. No, he does not.
He does hit a home run every once in a while.
He's an ass.
He's yet to hit a home run. Transvestites are men in dresses. Transsexuals are girls with little bits of extra gifts for the boys.
Talk when you're a little kid, and then all of a sudden you're just a straight man when you're in there. Okay.
Most men have had little homosexual experiences when they were younger. The problem is, I'm not a guy like you, Dan, who denies what my life was. You're a repressed guy who drives a truck thinking he's brighter than he is, and you're denying exactly what your life is. I was an optometrist.
An optometrist, pipe fitter, truck driver.
Fanatic. Still.
What's that?
At your age.
What's that, sweetie?
You're such a Kiss fanatic at your age. You dropped to your knees.
Yeah, and I don't like. My music's better than yours. Really? I like Kiss. That's what you got? You fucking.
That's what
I
he's
got an
down to.
optometry degree. No, you don't. Shut up. You don't.
You don't even know the difference between optometry.
You're right. I don't care.
Put
Put the chart up, faggot, and I'll read it.
All right, Dan, kid. Dan, we gotta go. We gotta go.
You keep driving, lonely.
We gotta go, Dan.
Show though. I'm just giving them some
All
shit.
right. All right.
We know what you're doing. You're a radio caller character.
Take it, you know.
Yeah, you've been too much for us, Dan.
All right, Dan.
Thank God for you being there.
All right, Dan.
I'm an optometrist.
All right. Dan.
A lot of practice. practice blowing. Very good.
Shut up.
All right, Dan. That's it for you. Thank you.
Y'all have a great show still. I'll be listening.
All right.
Yeah, we know
Y'all.
you will.
Dan in Tennessee.
Oh, steering column to his chest, please. Wow.
I don't mind Dan. He's just a character. He's
He is a
controversial caller guy. We got it.
Exactly. We get it.
No,
we get your
he believes
character.
all that shit.
No, he doesn't believe all that.
Absolutely
He
does.
absolutely does
He's
not.
one of those conservative guys.
He's a conservative guy. But attacking Anthony because he gets laid and bullshit. No guy driving alone isn't attacking Anthony out of jealousy. It's just not happening. That's where he's not. That's where he's not being honest.
And I never play the jealousy card. I would never say, "Oh, you're just jealous," because that's like almost a cop out in an argument. But just the way he was describing things, it's like I go home and I strap a gun on and I'm alone in my house. You know what? I love doing that. I could fucking watch great movies, just sit there, sip a little wine, and then people just come over. That's fine too.
That's fine and dandy.
I don't mind. Yeah, whatever.
Fine and dandy.
And you know what else he doesn't believe? This is what bothers me about Dan. Not his views or the fact that he's passionate. This is the dishonest part. This is the I'm going to be compelling caller title guy. They don't like women. That's why. Well, that call will get through. And it works. It does get through.
Yes.
But that's... So then what he has to do is try to prove that we don't like women because he said something conversation starting and controversial. But that's where the bullshit is. You don't believe that, Dan, and you know you don't believe that.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, he doesn't.
There's a lot of conservatives out there that believe that shit, man.
He's
no conservative.
Which makes it really strange.
No conservative stands on the "you don't like women" platform. That's what the liberals say to the conservatives. You guys don't like women. That's why you don't want them to get abortions. That's why you fucking all that stuff. No conservative says you don't like women when people don't like Palin.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.